perpendicular to the initial line, or at theta is equal to pi by 2. This is making angle theta pi by 2. That means it is perpendicular to the initial line. Okay, that means y-axis. So it will be also symmetric to the y-axis. So this is the one. And second one, let me equate r, putting r equal to theta. Putting for r equal to 0, so we get sine 4 theta equal to 0. That means 4 theta, here is tangents here, we find out tangents here. What are those points? 4 theta equal to 0 is also 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi, etc. Then, and up to 8 pi that we take. The maximum value is 2 to obtain. Then theta equal to, therefore, is 0, pi by 4, pi by 2, 3 pi by 4, pi only, 5 pi by 4, then 6 pi by 4 means 3 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, then 7 pi by 4, 8 pi, that means 8 pi, after 7 pi by 4 we have taken, then 8 pi means 2 pi, up to 2 pi. These are the angles at which tangents will be there. So how many tangents? 1, 2, 3, 4, or we may start from pi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, total 9, okay, I mean 8, 0 is not true, but 0 is initial line. If we include 0 and 2 pi same, then it's okay. The tangents will be how many? There are 8 tangents here. Tangents are on these points of the curve. Now if I find dr d theta, dr d theta of the given curve is 4a cos 4 theta. Therefore d square r upon d theta square is negative. It is minus 16 here, minus 16a sine 4 theta. So it's negative. It means double derivative is negative at dr d theta. Putting dr d theta equal to 0. Put dr d theta equal to 0 imply that cos 4 theta equal to 0. Cos 4 theta equal to 0. That means 4 theta 0 is at pi by 2. That's 3 pi by 2. Cos 0 is at pi by 2. Sorry, pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, and so on. 9 pi by 2, 11 pi by 2, 11 pi by 2, 13 pi by 2, etc. If I divide this by 4, then let me write these here. So the maximum value we are finding out. So maximum value of theta and r will be, theta is, we are finding out theta here, divided by pi by 8 first, second will be 3 pi by 8, 3 pi by 8, 5 pi by 8, 7 pi by 8, 9 pi by 8, 11 pi by 8, etc. Okay, then r, the maximum value will be what? If I put pi by 8 here, it is a only. But 3 pi by 8, it will be 3 pi by 2. 3 pi by 2 is negative 1, which is minus a, plus a, minus a, plus a, minus a, etc. So positive, negative values are obtained. Now, so maximum values are at these angles. The values, tangents will be, and tangents will be at theta equal to 0 or 2 pi we can take, 0, pi by 4, pi by 2, 3 pi by 4, pi, 5 pi by 4, or 3 pi by 2, 7 pi by 4, etc. Now let me draw the these loops. Now how many loops will be there in this case? 8 loops will be there because even number 4 is there. N is equal to 4. Number of loops will be 8. Here number of loops will be 8. Now first, this is x-axis, x dash axis, y, this is original O, y dash axis. So 8 loops are to be formed. First, okay, at pi by 8, tangents will be first 0 at tangents, then pi by 4. Okay, then pi by 2 is also there. So here 2, it means at 0, there are 2 loops here. Let me take the loop. In each quadrant we will have 2 loops. In each quadrant we will have 2 loops here. Total 8 loops are to be formed. I'm sorry, this is similar type of loop are there. All the 8 loops are of similar type. Now we can think about what are the tangents here. Tangent is at pi by 2 pi or 0, at theta equal to 0 or 2 pi, same thing. At theta equal to this tangent here, pi by 4, this is at pi by 4, theta equal to pi by 4. Here theta is equal to pi by 2, then 3 pi by 2, tangent, this is theta and this is 3 pi by, the tangent is, it is 3 pi by 4. Then is pi here, a minus a, etc. The maximum values of r. Okay, we can take like that. And here tangents are, this is the tangent line. This is the tangent line here. And this tangent is given. So tangents are at theta 3 pi by 4, then pi is here, theta equal to pi. So this initial line, that is the tangent upon these two. Then is at 5 pi by 4, this is 5 pi by 4. This line is. Then at 3 pi by 2, this is at 3 pi by 2. Theta equal to this line. Y-axis, opposite y-axis. Okay. And then this is the line 7 pi by 4. Alright, and these are the A values. A, we can say minus A, negative, or positive A, minus A, maximum value are there. So this distance is up to this point A. R is equal to A, R is equal to A, maximum value is there. Okay, so all these are loops. 8 loops are there. This is question number 15 we have done. Now let me talk about 17th question. Sorry, 16th. Now 16th question is of what kind? Let me check. Question number 16 now. Okay, 16th question is of what kind? Now it says trace the curve R is equal to A into cos theta plus secant theta. Okay, solution. First of all, if I put theta minus theta, no change. Okay, so this will remain unchanged. That means if solution symmetry, if I find out if theta is replaced by minus theta, the curve will remain unchanged. The curve will remain unchanged. It means, okay, the curve will be symmetric to the initial line. Hence, the curve curve is symmetric about the initial line. The curve is symmetric about initial. Now let me convert this into Cartesian coordinates. Okay, so what we have to do, if I multiply by r, multiplying first by r, we get it is r square is equal to a into r cos theta plus it is r square upon r cos theta. What I've done, I've written cos theta, second theta is 1 upon cos theta. R multiplied by r here also, so this is r square. No change, it is r in the numerator only. No change by multiplying r only. R cos theta, this is r, but r we multiply in the denominator also, again r has to multiply. So this is what we call changing it into Cartesian form. A into, this is x here, plus this is x square plus y square, upon this is also x, and this x is x square plus y square, r square is from Cartesian coordinates. Converting, this is what? Converting into Cartesian coordinates. All these things are. So this is into x, this x LCM taking will be equal to a into x square plus x square plus y square. And this is a into twice x square plus y square. This is x square plus y square here into x. Okay. Now this is to be solved by solving this. So let me solve this equation. So what it did, just if I equate the lowest degree terms to 0, so what we obtained, what are the lowest degree terms? This is twice a x square, twice a y square means twice x square y square, and the lowest degree term only. Twice x square y square is the lowest degree term this. Or if I solve it for y square, we will have y square LCM. Okay, that can also be done. Let me take it as it is x cube here. Okay, let me take x cube, x y square. If I take y square common in this equation, it will be twice a x square plus a y square. Of taking this to that side and this one to this side, so this will be x cube minus twice a x square equal to y square common is a minus x. Okay, and from this x square is common, x minus y square equal to y square into a minus y square into a minus x. Okay, you can write it as y square is equal to x square within bracket it is x minus 2y upon this is a minus x. Okay, so this is one of the points here. Okay, and here if I put y square equal to 0, if y equal to 0, then x equal to twice a and x equal to 0. 0, 0 point and x equal to 2a and 0. Putting y equal to 0, y equal to 0, we will get x square into x minus twice a equal to 0, or x equal to 0 and x equal to 2a. That means that 0, 0 points and 2a 0, these will lie on the, or the curve will intersect the x-axis at these 2 points. Because the curve will intersect the, let me write here, the curve will intersect the x-axis or the initial line, x-axis at 0, 0, 2, 0. Okay. At 2, 0, if I see the origin 2, 0, then we can find out what is the coefficient of this. This equation is to be key. Okay, so if I shift the origin to 2, 0, shifting origin to 2, 0. So what we get? 2, 0. If x is taken, or if I take minus sign here, it will be 2a minus x, or if x is taken more than 2a, then this value will be, or if I take minus sign before, it will be twice a minus x, this will be negative value. Okay, then negative value will be, okay, so this is twice a minus x, or x is greater than a, then it will be, if x is greater than a, that means x equal to a, it will be infinity. So by will not be, by will be imaginary in that equation, or sorry, it is infinite there. Or minus sign, if I take, it is negative if x is more than a, 2a, 3a, etc. It means curve will be, this by square will be negative. Curve will not exist after x equal to a. That is one of the points here. Okay, and if I just shift the origin to this point, we will take x equal to 0. So, and after shifting this origin to 2a minus 0, if I replace this equation by this 2a minus 0, x equal to 2a, x plus 2a, 2a cancel out x only, and here it is here. So let me write here y square equal to, here it is x plus 2a whole square, and it is only x, so 2a cancel out, divided by a minus x minus 2a. It is negative only because x plus a. It will give us minus sign x into x plus 2a whole square divided by a minus sign we have taken. Okay, in the numerator it will be x plus a only. Maybe this is negative, y square is negative for. Okay, so if I equate the smallest degree term x plus a equal to 0, or x equal to, okay, minus x plus a equal to 0, it's negative value. That means x equal to 0. Or this x equal to smallest degree term will be y square into x, and this is the x 2a. Here from this x into 2a square, that means, okay, x will be 0. So equating the smallest degree term, to 0 to 0. What do we get? X equal to 0. X equal to 0, that means by the new y-axis will be, the new y-axis will be tangent at the new point. And what is that point? A0. So twice A0. So twice A0. Twice A0. The new point will be twice A0. Between twice A0 and A to twice A0, we cannot have, because it will not exist. The curve will not exist. So between A and twice A only, the curve is more than twice A. That means beyond twice A, we cannot have. It is negative then. Sorry, it's twice A. X is taken as more or lesser value than twice A. Beyond twice A, we cannot take value here. It cannot be more than twice A. Sorry, lesser than twice A. It will be negative then. Means it is A, 0, etc. It will be negative. If x is more than A, then it will be negative. Okay, so in both the cases, so x will lie between A and 2A. The curve will lie between A and 2A. Okay, curve has to lie between A and 2A. And at x equal to A, if I substitute, then y will be infinity. So asymptote will lie asymptote will lie at x equal to A. That means if I substitute A here, y will be infinity. As at x tends to A, y tends to infinity. Okay, so this is the infinite value. At x tends to A, the curve will be now, let me draw the curve here. So at 2A, this is 2A, suppose this is A here, it is 2A 0. The curve is passing through here, and this is A. If I draw a line which is parallel to the original y-axis, this is y-axis, this is x-axis here, and this 2 point is here. Now tangents will be, this is at x equal to A here at this point. But at this point the y coordinate is plus minus negative value, plus minus infinity. It will be plus minus infinity. That means if I take, this is infinite. Here the curve will be infinite at x equal to A. Within x equal to 2A and A, only curve will lie. Beyond 2A, the curve will not lie. Okay, it may be either x minus A. If I put here x minus A, okay, this is minus sign here. If I take, it will be negative then. But if it is x greater than 2A, it will be positive, but it will be negative then. 2A cannot be substituted because it will be negative in that situation. More than 2A value, it means negative in denominator. Less than A, if I take, more than A here, less than A, negative, it will be negative here. So beyond this, no curve, beyond this, no curve. This is exactly the value of the curve here. So this is asymptote here at x equal to A. At x equal to A, asymptote is there because x tends to infinity. When x equal to A, then y tends to infinity. So y, it doesn't exist. This is plus minus infinity. So it will be plus infinity and minus infinity at x equal to A. Okay, so this is the curve here. And here it is the tangent line. This is the tangent line at x equal to y equal to 0. Y 0 on the x-axis, or here x-axis is on the y-axis. X equal to 0 is at this line, y-axis. Y-axis is the tangent line upon this point x equal to 2A. We just proved here. Okay, at 2A point when we shifted this, then it was x equal to 0 after shifting origin to 2A 0. Then we found that x was 0. That means this new y-axis, which is parallel to the original y-axis, will be the tangent line at this point 2A 0 to the curve. So this is the basic structure or tracing of the curve. 16th question is solved. Let me talk about now 17th and 18th question. The 17th, what is the 17th question? Let me talk about. Okay, so these are the polar coordinates we are discussing about. 17th question. So the 17th question, it says, trace the curve R is equal to A plus B. It is cos theta. B cos theta. Where A is when A is greater than B. Try to understand. Here A is greater than B. That means difference is B, find out of A and B. That will be positive, because A minus B is positive in that situation. Or A plus B, always positive. Let me solve it. Okay, solution. Sorry. If we replace first point symmetry, if we replace theta by minus theta, theta by minus theta, the curve, equation of the curve will not change, curve will not change, or curve remains unchanged, will not change. Okay, so the curve is symmetric. So the curve is symmetric. The curve is symmetric about. The curve is symmetric about. Let's place this. Okay, so curve is symmetric about the original axis, the initial line. About the initial line. Curve is symmetric about initial line. Okay, and if I put r equal to 0, so yeah, what is r equal to 0? Okay, so if I put r equal to 0, then or at different values of r, if r is 0, then what is cos theta? Cos theta equal to minus a here. Okay. And at different value of theta, if I put theta something, at different value of theta, what is value of r? The value of r, let me find out, and theta. So for different values of r, let me find the table here. For different values of theta, the r values, the values of r, the values of, for different values of theta, the values of r will be as follows. Okay, so let me take theta here. If I put theta as 0, then it is a plus b. So theta 0 degree, okay, r is equal to a plus b, bigger value. Okay, this is at this point. And if it is pi by 3, if theta is pi by 3, sorry, it is 1.2, which is a plus b by 2. A plus 1.2b at pi by 3. Okay, and at 0, sorry, at pi by 3, pi by 2, sorry, it is now pi by 2. At pi by 2, it will be a only, because it will be 0 then, it will be a only. And at 2 pi by 3, it will be minus 1.2. So it is a minus 1.2b. Okay, then 3 pi by 4, or let me take 3 pi by 4, no problem. It is 1 point minus 1.2. A plus 1 point means b upon root 2. A minus 1 point, a minus b upon root 2. And so on, the other values. But difference is positive here. Why? Because a is greater than, all the differences here, a minus b or a plus b. When a minus b will be there, when theta is pi. At pi, let me take pi, it will be a minus b. Value of theta will be, because pi will be then minus cos pi is minus 1, so it is minus b. A minus b will be the value. And after that, we will go ahead. In this way, these values will be obtained at different values of this. So if I represent them, these are the tangents at these points. Okay, so at these values, the tangents will be there. Because r we have put 0, no. Okay, so let me now find out this value. So let me represent them. If dr upon d theta is to be calculated, and the b cos theta, b minus b sin theta, minus b sin theta, then sin theta is 0. So the maximum value will be there. So if I put dr d theta equal to minus b sin theta, Okay, and d square r upon d theta square is negative. We see here minus b cos theta, it is negative. It means dr d theta will give us maximum value. So dr d theta equal to 0 will give maximum value for r. Maximum value will give maximum value, will give maximum value for r. So if sin theta is 0, for theta equal to 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, etc. The theta only. All these points will give us maximum value of r. What the value of r? At pi it is minus b, a minus b is there. At 2 pi it is plus 1, so it will be a plus b, positive value at 2 pi. In this way we can find out these maximum minimum values. Let me draw the curve. What kind of curve will be there then? So the curve will be, let me now draw the curve. The shape of the curve will be, because it is a plus b cos theta of that kind, that we have to draw the curve here. I'm sorry. The curve will be of that kind. Here a plus b is, okay, at a plus b we were having this point. So here it is the curve. This is x-axis, y-axis, because initial line it will be symmetric to the initial line. What is the curve here? At pi it is a minus b. It is a minus b, the distance at theta equal to pi. And this is a plus b at 0. A plus b. So curve is passing through this maximum value. And so let me take from the a minus b. The curve, I'm sorry, the curve, let me, this is circular figure. Curve will be like this. Okay, so this is the curve here. Why this is from origin, this distance is a minus b, this is a plus b. A plus b is bigger than a minus b. Simply, the curve is starting from theta equal to pi, which is the smallest value. And here theta